Buenas Darks, aquí seguimos con The Witcher, siguiendo la misión anterior, soñando en Novigrado. Oh, Crazy Day.
Muy buenas Darks.
Toda esta zona me gusta, ¿eh? Es como industrial aquí.
Ya ves, es como, ¿cómo se dice? Steampunk de ese, ¿sabes?
Sí.
Como el Bloodborne. Una estética así.
Oh.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
Pues sí, tiene un aspecto tenebroso.
Aquí Geralt está como en casa.
Te sale Gerardo, ¿eh?
No, ¿qué va? Ya verás tú que conoceré a alguien que se llame Gerardo y lo llamaré Geralt.
Se oyen unos niños, ¿eh?
Sí, se oyen niños, risas y muebles. Dark, explórate bien la casa. Que veo que he encontrado ítems muy chulos.
Sí, estoy cogiendo cosas, ¿eh? Ya estoy saqueando, aunque de momento veo muchas... Uy, cuidado. Muchos licores y tal, y alcohol. Que me vendrán bien para las pociones. Vale.
Wake up, it's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right, time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
La cagué esta misión, ¿eh? Joder.
Mucho.
Parece que la tenga ahí poseída.
Es un Sith. Está utilizando el poder de estrangular. Oye, es muy triste esto, que este juego me recuerde a Star Wars.
Otra vez me aparece en el mapa. A ver.
¿Qué te parece, Dark? No hay mucho preguntar.
No, nada. Cosas mías. Será aquí arriba. Sí, es que hay muchas cosas por coger, ¿eh? Por saquear.
He encontrado hasta salitre. Que creo que eso iba bien para hacer pociones o bombas. Vale.
Sobre todo ahí tiene leche de... Ah, sí, salitre aquí arriba. Leche de vaca, tío, sobre todo.
Leche de vaca y cabra, sí, sí. Mira, dinero que nos ahorramos en la compra.
Ya que esto luego va bien porque... Hostia, polvo de amatistas. Esto va muy bien porque luego nos vamos recuperando vida con todo esto.
Sí, que ya solo faltaría que tuviese hambre. Geralt. Sí, he dicho Geralt.
¡Bien! Vale, ya termino, ¿eh? Ahí estamos.
Oye, a la mujer esta se le ven las partes pudentas.
¿Las de abajo o las de arriba?
Las dos.
Vale, examina el dibujo. Vale, tenemos que mirar un momentito.
Eso es como dibujabas de pequeño, ¿no, Dark? Ay, que me hago.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what would happen if I laid a doll in it.
Al menos tiene variedad esta misión, ¿eh?
Sí, es muy interactiva. Me recuerda hasta un poco al Fable. No sé por qué.
A ver, ojo.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
El horno, abajo del todo, vale.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
The way you play, well, it's only ever fun for you.
That's 'cause you're a dullard. All you humans are dullards.
You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big end chases me. End's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Dan ganas de echarla, ¿eh? Se puede llegar a un acuerdo o la amenazas echándola.
Fuera, eso no ocupa.
La verdad es que dan ganas. Sí, venga.
Ya ves.
See, now I wanna do this the nice way, but you just won't let me.
What'll you do to me, eh? Eh?
Burdock. Godlings hate the scent. How would you like a whiff?
You're stupid and a pig. You pig! Trying to suffocate me! You don't! Someone will do the same to you one day! Take this stupid axe, you birdocking bully!
Ja, 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 ja. Qué malo que sos.
¿La has echado a la copa?
Sí, sí. Le he quemado
Mal.
ahí. Bueno.
Yo no, yo he llegado a un acuerdo.
Ya nos explicarás luego en qué consistía. Venga, voy a hablar con esta. Hasta ahora.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrado.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Vale, a ver, explícanos en qué consistía el trato.
A ver, de momento me pide que me reúna con la criaña en el esturión dorado.
¿La criaña?
Sí, sí.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corinne simply awoke. Anyway, house is clean.
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission as soon as I'm able to sell the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The de Jonkiers never break their word once given.
Thanks.
The second. Why? Greetings to my savior.
Greetings to Jonkier. How's business?
I put the house up for sale, but still no offers. I don't know. Perhaps word got out something's awry with the place. But do look in on me again.
Count on it.
No ha colado, ¿eh? Bueno. Pues no, yo simplemente tengo que ir a hablar con la soñadora en el esturión de oro.
Ah, sí, sí, eso me ha pasado. Perdón, que me he liado.
¿Cuánta rata? ¿De aquí otra vez? Dios, qué asco. Y van todas juntas, así en plan 100 pies. Dios,
Es el 100 pies, es el 100 pies en rata. Dios.
Pero, tío, ¿qué demonios le está pasando a este juego?
Que lo están rompiendo con cada actualización.
Y esto no son los mods, que tú también tienes bugs.
¿Yo qué va?
No. A ver, venga, vamos a la taberna.
Come here, hero.
Piso de arriba.
Must have broken many a heart, eh, Dandy?
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. That was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion? They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Vale, ojo.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Geralt, in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
Like a dog.
Reminds me of the days of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
I can use a pint. Leg it! I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine and fine. You know, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shitestorm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
A ver, que antes no te lo he preguntado. ¿Qué pasó con el criaño?
Pues que hice un acuerdo de que se quedaba la casa a cambio de que despertase a la soñadora.
Ah, vale. Espera, cuidado.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no. That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Tú también estás con la misión del Zoltan, ¿no? Del enano.
Sí, sí, estoy aquí escaneando, registrando la taberna.
Vale. O sea, ya has leído la agenda y tal.
Sí, sí.
Ah, pues... Yo lo encontré a la primera. Era su agenda y tal. ¿Que había muchas cosas o qué?
Sí, habían varias cosas en rojo. Quise un laúd, un barril.
Pero no tenía nada que ver.
No.
Vale, vale. Vale, joder, pues qué suerte, lo hemos encontrado a la primera. A ver. Vale, a ver. Ahora tienes que ir hablando con varias de las citas que había tenido Jaskier. Vamos a ver.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him her stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins out of her cupboard. Poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility, to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Pues lo dicho, ya ahora tenemos que ir a hablar con todas estas.
Este tío era un...
Sí, sí, un fucker.
Ahí la has dado. Iron Dick.
¿Qué es esto? Una sierra que vuela. Levita en el aire. Joder. Cago en la hostia.
Ese es futuro.
Vale, pues empezamos con Vespula.
Odd though he is.
Vamos a ver.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah. 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
Pathetic.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And... no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Kovir. Ha! Horvir, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore, doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Vale, seguimos para bingo. A por otra. Quizá me he pasado matándolos, ¿eh? Pero bueno.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Lo han matado y rematado?
No, que podría haber... Simplemente podría haber pagado lo que debían la mujer, bueno, el tributo que le hacían pagar. O, no sé, intentarlos convencer. Pero yo soy así de bruto.
Yo también, así que bienvenido al club.
Vale, voy a hablar con otra. No, con otro tío. Uy.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
don't think I want to know what happened next.
Oh, stop. He wasn't so drunk as not to figure it out. Besides, men don't interest me. I told him that from the start. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Encima te dejan conversar con él. Espérate, a ver qué tiene.
Tiene cosas muy chulas, ya lo verás.
Y jugar a las cartas. Vale, esto lo haré fuera de cámaras.
Te cae bien, ¿no? Este... elfo.
O elfa. Sí.
Es como Spider-Man. De día es Peter Parker. Peter Parker, sí.
Hostia, ¿qué es esto? Máscara de lobo.
Sí, se la puedes equipar.
Máscara de pájaro. Hostia, me las voy a poner. ¿Qué os parece, Darks? Me he vestido con sus ropas y me he puesto las máscaras estas que acabamos de comprar. Está gracioso.
¿Crees que tendrán alguna utilidad a lo largo del juego?
Yo creo que sí. Sí. Si te las dejan, no solo es para hacer aquí el parcela. Que de hecho en esta misión voy a hacer un poco el parcela, ya que solo es de hablar con mujeres y voy a llevarlas.
Pero le quitas seriedad al juego, ¿no?
Vale, venga.
No sé.
Me pondré la ropa.
Porque piensa que saldrán los diálogos y todo.
Ya.
Por eso lo digo.
A ver, se le ve graciosillo, ¿eh? Con las botas y eso.
Bueno, pruébalo, que lo vean los Darks.
Bueno, ya lo han visto. Y bueno, Darks, ahora sí, la misión esta se nos está haciendo muy larga. La vamos a dejar la segunda parte, ¿vale? Vamos a dejarla para la siguiente. Y ya cortamos aquí. Tampoco quiero aquí que se nos haga eterno este vídeo. Venga pues, hasta el siguiente. Un saludo.
Chao, Darks.